Just know that your experience right now is your wage. I'm coming back originally from a break. So November the 28th was my last day, and I'm coming back today. So at first I was just like, oh, I'm not ready. But you know what? The kids, the staff, it really warmed my heart too, because some of the children I have really been missing, some of the staff too. But just like a game plan, when you're coming back, it's so easy to kind of still be in your, break mode. But just make sure that, like for me, I had a goal. My goal was the first portion of it. I did a lot of shadowing. I did a lot of, learning the roles of a school social worker, kind of seeing what that looks like, what that detail. But I feel like, okay, I know enough now. A little more implementing now. So groups is something that I'm definitely hearing that my supervisor wants to really key in on, to kind of help children with a little bit more social emotional skills, and really just kind of help them through like conflict resolution. And we have like at least four main groups that we're going to be doing, and depending on how many students actually attend and enroll in the actual group, that determines how many students we're going to have. Let me get my lip gloss. Okay, I'm back. So what I pretty much was saying was that I was saying that originally I was on, my supervisor was talking about doing groups. So I'm excited about that. I actually just finished up my groups course, and at the graduate level, I definitely could say we went more into depth of like what a group proposal is, what the theory that we probably were going to use, or what was the best found theory to guide our practice in regards to our interventions and our activities, making sure that they were intentional to actually bring home the actual skill or the actual coping mechanism or the actual theme of the group is brought, making sure that it's clarity, so that way that we can kind of like measure it to kind of see like what they're doing. So that was pretty cool. So I'm really just enjoying it. But at this point right now, with the second phase of doing my internship hours, I'm really just wanting to make sure that I am totally applying what I already know and building upon it still. But I'm really wanting to kind of take a more leadership role and really rendering, okay, I know this, let's try it out, and just get that feedback. And you can kind of get that feedback when you're doing your supervision hours, because your supervisor lets you know if you're doing something wrong. But really just kind of getting over that fear, like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Just trust yourself, trust the process, trust that you've learned what you need to know. If you are in a position where you feel like you're not sure, ask those clarifying questions to make sure that you're learning that skill, that you know that skill, and make the best of it. But I'm so happy to be back, and everybody thought that I was like gone, like officially gone. I'm like, no, I was just on break, so it felt good to be back and have students come up and hug you. So that's just the day in the life of school social worker intern. But I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. It's a beautiful day out. So again, hopefully you guys are enjoying your day, and you are enjoying your program, and you're making progress in your program, and you're really just, making the most of your day. So I just wanted to come in for a little while and just kind of let you guys know that. But yeah, today I kind of was like, okay, am I ready for the day? Am I ready to be back off break? Because I was on break and I was just like, wow, we about to start already. So yeah, you may feel like, okay, I got to do more hours. But just remember this is something too that I definitely want to share. Realize this, because some people do have paid internships. So if you have a paid internship, kudos to you. But for the people that do not have a paid internship, just know that your experience right now is your wage. So you're earning experience, which is going to actually help you to get earnings later. I know sometimes it can kind of be a frustrating process because you're actually doing work hours. Like within my program, we have a requirement of 20 hours weekly. So that's a lot. 20 hours a week at no pay rate, at zero pay rate, can be a lot. But just know that your experience that you're acquiring, to be able to be in a position where you're going through an opportunity that you get to have an open glimpse of what it's like to do something that you're studying is priceless. So most employers, you have to be hired on to do that. But right now, it's also a big investment for the actual agency too, because they know that you're a novice in the field and novice in your skill set, but yet they're still willing to take you on. So it's a two-way thing, even though they're not paying anything, they still have a lot of sacrifice and investing in teaching and redirecting and guiding you and preparing and supporting you as well. So just know that there's a reciprocity between the actual agency and the intern. But that's all I have to say for right now. Have a wonderful day and keep encouraged. And don't forget to take care of yourself throughout your process.